Existing and emerging social needs affecting society, such as poverty, aging, climate change, migrations, and many others, are generating new economic paradigms. An economic paradigm is a basic principle that describes how an economy works or should work. The ones that we are going to describe share a common feature. They try to tackle a social issue by means of an economically sustainable model. They are often enabled and supported by the use of technologies. There are many different classification schemes we may refer to. The one I propose is articulated in 5 branches: the sharing economy, the circular economy, the inclusive economy, the maker movement, and co-creation. These paradigms are certainly relevant phenomena, but they still have to prove their actual economic impact. The fact itself that they may be considered new economic paradigms at all is a matter of open debate. Sharing economy can be defined as a new economic model that tries to answer to novel challenges and to promote a more aware behavior from users. It is based on reuse instead of purchase and on access instead of ownership. It entails a set of practices and models that allows individuals and companies to share access to products, services and experiences through technology and communities. The rationale underpinning these new models is to extract value from the asset we already have, physical or intangible. Indeed, often resources cannot be fully used by the owners. Hence, sharing economy allows to completely use them. Sharing should happen among people at a horizontal level, without professional dynamics. Moreover, it is usually based on digital platforms. Sharing economy models are undergoing continuous transformation, and successful companies such as Uber and Airbnb have progressively lost many of the distinctive features of the original sharing economy concept. Circular economy is an alternative to a traditional linear economic model. Raw material, make, use, dispose, in which resources are kept in use for as long as possible, extracting the maximum value from them whilst in use, then recovering and regenerating products and materials at the end of each service life. It is a response to the aspiration for sustainable growth in the context of the increasing pressure of production and consumption of resources. It fosters reusing, repairing, refurbishing and recycling existing materials and products. What used to be regarded as waste can be turned into a resource. Output of one phase of the circle is an input to another phase of the circle. It focuses on effective design and use of materials to optimize their flow and maintain or increase technical and natural resources stocks. Inclusive economy can be defined as an economy geared towards extensive participation, aiming at satisfying the needs of the greatest number of people. Inclusive economy is strongly linked with the concepts of inclusive growth and inclusive innovation, which can be defined as processes aiming to benefit people that would otherwise be excluded. Inclusive economy is also related to frugal innovation, that is about creating basic solutions that can overcome scarcity and make their benefits available to those who wouldn't otherwise be able to enjoy them. Inclusive economy is often examined together with the so-called base of the pyramid theory. It suggests that new business opportunities lie in designing and distributing to poor communities goods and services adequate to their needs at affordable prices. The maker movement is the expression used to describe the increasing number of people employing do-it-yourself and do-it-with-others techniques and processes to develop unique technology products, driving innovation in manufacturing, engineering, industrial design, hardware technology and education. The rationale behind it is that you don't have to be an expert or a professional to create improvements. We can all contribute to something new. The maker movement is taking back the control of technologies, in part by turning to a new wave of technologies that are cheaper and much easier and open for everyone to use. For example, 3D printers or the Arduino board. Most of the products created under the Maker movement are open source, as anyone can access, create and modify them using available documentation and manuals. The Maker movement incorporates creation and inventions that never existed before and were developed by individuals in their homes, garages or places with limited manufacturing resources. Co-creation is a very broad term with a huge range of applications. Co-creation can be defined in general terms as any act of collective creativity that is experienced jointly by two or more people. It is a special case of collaboration where the intent is to create something that is not known in advance. The rationale underpinning this model is that by creating together we can find solutions that none of us could achieve on his own. Of course, the concept of co-creation is very much related to the one of open innovation, which means creating and innovating with external stakeholders, customers, suppliers, partners, and the company's wider community. Another typical example of co-creation is crowdsourcing, which pivots on the rule of the big numbers. For any given challenge, there might be a person out there having a genuine idea that could solve a specific problem. These concepts are complementary and reflect different applications of innovation and idea management. In conclusion, the 5 economic paradigms briefly described are just one of the many ways available to delineate the profound transformation we are experiencing in the organization of economic activities. They cannot accommodate the variety of new and emerging patterns of interaction between supply and demand generated when people try to respond to important societal challenges, but they are a good example of possible solutions.